Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Wow, opening drive, and they are now backed up third and very long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. Football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Outstanding field position to begin this drive. On the run, it's Riley.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Running out of time in the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. I'd like to have that one back. It's going to bring up fourth down. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. The attempt is no good. He missed it. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
He'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. The pass is incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, and here comes a late flag.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
First down here for this offense. Look at him out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On the run, it's Riley.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the time.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety. And the returner heads out of bounds.
Chris, this defensive speed causes this safety, and it gives him 2 points. He had nowhere to go. He tried to get to the outside, but he just couldn't quite turn the corner. He just ends up running out of bounds in the end zone.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Send the back in motion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Toss play. Back heads to his right. Finding space at the 20. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That back was shot out of a gun. How quick did he accelerate to pick up those yards? Just an electric run. Somehow he's knocked out of bounds at just the 1-yard line. Boy, he deserved a touchdown there.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown? He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. And the coverage seam downs the ball right there.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kentucky.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. Point after makes the lead 16. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. He's softened, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Important 2nd down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Breaking tackles. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. And here comes a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's got some space. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runs through the defender.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. Here's the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And on the carry, he's heading left. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the single back. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the returner heads out of bounds.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 6. Bad field position. Don't know why he brought that out. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And here's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Makes the catch downfield. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice 1st down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the 1st half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down and goal upcoming. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Set up now at the 2-yard line. Can they score here on a 3rd down play? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. And now the try here for the extra point. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Coach makes the decision to go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Return starts from inside the 5. Returner steps out of bounds at the 17. Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. The quarterback's got it on the option. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short game.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back, bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
How about that? The defense does their job on 3rd down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's 4th and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Bind the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
And the ball is away from his own end zone. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback drops back. Makes the grab. It's Lewis. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now the try for two. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. That's a design quarterback keeper. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. They bring the punter onto the field now. they'll kick it away here. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
And the Volunteers will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Set up for the PAT. And there's the point after. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. First play of the drive, to come out throwing. And it's incomplete, even in a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Vols move into the red zone. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Volunteers moving quickly down the field here. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. And the back now goes in motion. Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. back in motion now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Takes the handoff again. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They're going to run the option. He finds some space. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I could kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. They'll run it to the left. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Lewis. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44th.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The offense will set up on first and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Volunteers getting set on first and 10. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the two-point conversion to tie this game up late. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he stopped short. Doesn't get in, and the defense still holds on to a 2-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the toss, testing the right side here.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. Stopped short the marker after just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you what. This guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And it's a kneel down. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.